Girls, welcome back to Three Peas and a Pod. I'm Coco.
I'm Josie. Oh my gosh.
And I'm Erin.
It's just different when we're in person.
It's
a
so
little
much more
scary.
fun when we're in person, though. And now
Move
that, like,
move back.
Seriously. I was just thinking that bringing it back, if you listen to last episode and we're talking about needing a jingle, I'm like, maybe it needs to be something with like, girls.
Girls. If you're not watching, Erin just went into prayer hands.
Yeah.
See, girls.
Well, not even prayer hands, but wasn't that what you were doing earlier? You were like, girls.
Oh, with the like this.
Girls.
What,
Okay,
what
like
Coco
business
does.
hands.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
Coco
So
does
more like
when
a-
it's like sharks.
Yes. Sharks. Girls, get down to brass tacks.
Yeah, I just feel like, so jinglers out there, like somehow come up with something with
Those in the jingle
Girls.
business.
Those in the jingle business.
I'm
How we
gonna
doing, girls?
We are doing good.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Yeah, welcome home.
She's like, you didn't officially welcome me back on the podcast.
I've just been sitting here like not feeling welcome.
Welcome. Oh, if you're watching, we're in my apartment for once. So welcome to mi casa.
So fun.
Mi casa, su casa. Just
Oh, you're bilingual. I didn't realize. That's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, so we're back and we're in person, which is
We
fun.
will be in person for the next 2 episodes.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can look forward to that. I feel like these episodes are a lot more fun to tune into online, like if you're watching. So
Yeah.
if you're not normally a watcher,
Go watch.
I don't know. I've heard
Head
that these
on
are more
over to
fun when we're all together.
youtube.com/3ps.podcast.
Truly, welcome back to Minnesota, Coco.
Yes,
you.
truly welcome back.
We have such a fun packed week with Coco being in town. Like
We have a lot of plans.
tonight, we're all watching Dancing with the Stars and getting Punch Pizza. And
Yep.
then on Thursday, we're hanging out again. We're recording with a guest, our first guest ever. I'm going to tease it now.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell them who it is, but we'll tease a guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to celebrate, we're going to go out to dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
And we have like...
with our producers. Yeah.
with our producers. And so it'll be...
We have that coming up. We're excited about it. And then Saturday, you're running your 5K and
Yes.
I'm going to be there.
Oh, and Tyler actually is going to be in town now too. So you should... Yeah. It was...
Okay.
I don't know. We just
That's
were
amazing.
Anyways,
we'll
we
be
can
your
dive
guys'
into that
support
later.
system, like I'm your
Yeah.
boyfriend. So there we go.
And if you don't have a D's
You
Nuts
are.
poster ready, like
Shoot,
was
I
it
need to
even a
find
race?
that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
kidding.
so right.
Don't do that for
yeah,
us.
Good point.
Yeah, no.
I 100% will. Wendy's nuts cross the finish line
Yeah.
greater than feeling.
Yes.
We did that sign for Tyler when he ran the Boston Marathon.
We have like an
Yeah.
Imagine Dragon
Oh,
joke
that's what it was.
in the friend
Yeah,
group.
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
we had to make that sign for Tyler's
Oh
marathon.
my gosh, fun. Okay.
But yeah, so we'll have to connect.
I'll
Yeah.
support him.
We have unfortunate news about the 5K though, is that it's supposed to rain.
Oh my gosh.
It's
It
supposed
is
to
looking-
rain.
I don't know. It's just looking like a rainy
not looking
weekend. But it will be cooler, which I'm
Okay.
excited about. I hope it's not like cold, but if it's a little cooler than it has been out, like
Okay.
perfect.
And
I'm
race
really-
day, you'll get like very
honestly,
hyped
yeah,
up.
we're in
Like,
it together.
It'll be
Who's
fun.
all running again? You guys, Cassie.
Cassie's doing the half marathon.
that day. Yeah.
Emma and Emily are also doing the
Nice.
5K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
What a
so-
squad.
I know.
I know.
That's going to be fun.
It's gonna be so fun.
Oh my gosh.
So
How are you guys feeling?
I actually am feeling horrible about it today
Why?
because I tried to go for a run this morning.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll do like a longer run today, Tuesday, which is like Tuesday, and then the run or the 5Ks on Saturday. And then I'll do like a shorter, just like run to just kind of
Get the bugs out.
on Thursday and then rest on Friday. And so I was gonna, and I ran a 5K 2 weeks ago and felt great. Like ran last Friday over 2 miles, felt great. I felt horrible this morning, like horrible.
It just does that sometimes.
know.
And like every runner you see on TikTok that's like, I just had a horrible, my friend Katie is documenting her like half marathon progress. And she's like, I've literally done bigger runs than this, but this 5 mile just kicked my butt.
I know. So, and I know that that's probably what it was. And I'm learning that since it's going to be an early morning, I ran early this morning.
Okay.
Since it's going to be an early morning for the race, like I just need to get up early and I need to like eat something like small and just drink water.
Yep.
Because I think that was I came back and I was like nauseous. Like I've just been like, I think running on an empty stomach, and we were talking about it, like also don't run on a full stomach. So
it's like the perfect balance. Like
I
I think
know.
my friend Abby, she ran the half with me, and she was like, I had to have 1.5 pieces of toast because 2's too many and 1's too little. Like
I think
she
it's
had
so true.
such a science. You have to figure out what
I
works
know.
for you.
I know. And
yeah.
unfortunately, I haven't prepared enough and tested it out.
I
But I
know.
did run the other day. I ran a 5K, I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it went fine. I will say my Oura Ring scores were horrid for like 3 days straight. Like it was like, normally I have like in the 80s for like readiness and working out score or activity level scores.
Right.
And it was in like, I had a 59 the day after. Like it was like out of 100.
Like it really took it out of you. Is that
Yeah,
what it's
it was
saying?
like your
Okay.
heart rate never like, I thought I was having like an asthma attack. I used to have asthma when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember that.
stop. I didn't know that. That's
Oh
amazing.
yeah, I was like the kid that had to go to the nurse's
Yep.
office and do my nebulizer.
No,
Like,
yeah. Yep.
yeah,
You
yeah,
have an inhaler.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so, but for years,
I had a nebulizer too. I had
I think it's kind of sort of
asthma,
common,
yeah.
and maybe.
But I remember you had to do it during school. Like I only did mine at night, like a normal person.
I had
like
to go
you
do
had
it.
to like go into the
Yeah, I had to
nurse's
like go
office.
do it before we'd run the mile at school. Like it
I
was a
remember
thing.
that. Oh my gosh. yeah.
Anyways, and so I have not
hilarious.
had any symptoms of asthma for like literally most of my adult life. So it's crazy. No, I was like, I told Tyler, I was like, I'm either having a heart attack or like this is an asthma attack. Cause I was like, I can't breathe. And I was just like, not good. And then the next day it was like, your heart rate never lowered. And I was like, oh, like must have been why I was feeling like that. So then it gave me like a 59. And then it took like 4 more days to get back just to like 80. And I was like, okay, I'm not okay. Like, but then I ran 3 miles the other day. I did have to stop to walk because I ate a granola bar. This is where I was going with this. I ate a granola bar right before my run, and not even a full one, just like a few bites because I was starving. And I was like, well, running on an empty stomach feels not
Horrible.
good. But
Yeah.
then like eating this whole thing feels like probably not good. So I just ate like half of it and had the worst side cramps the entire way.
Did you eat it right before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I texted our little running chat, and Cassie
Yeah.
was like, yeah, like you're not supposed to do that, I don't think. And like, yeah, I was like, okay, rookie mistake. But then it like shoots your
Totally.
confidence down because you're like, okay, so I'm not ready.
Okay.
Anyways, but so that's
Yeah.
coming up this week.
There's so
TBD.
much.
We'll keep you posted on
Well, I
how
was
it
thinking
goes.
about it. I was like, why aren't we hanging out Wednesday? Because that's the summer I turn pretty finale.
Do you? Okay.
I have
well-
no plans.
Well,
Come
okay.
to Lakeville.
I have small group. Would you guys watch it at like 9:30 p.m.?
No, because I have to be
It's
up
okay.
at
Just watch it
5:30.
without me. It's okay.
No, it's okay. We won't do that to you.
No,
we're gonna
you
recap
can.
it the next day. We're getting together. I was gonna say our guest's name. they need to recap.
We will have our guest study up on that last episode.
If they aren't already watching, they sound like a really big. They give Cam Cameron vibes.
It's sad that they won't even know what that
No,
means.
I know.
So, anyways, okay.
I'm sure
Any
also
other-
too, if people are actually listening, like with every episode, they know who's coming. Like 100%.
we have to tease it a little bit.
Who
We do have.
knows?
Okay, to be fair, to tease it even more, we have 2 other guests lined up for
We do.
this
Yes.
season of the pod. So
Yep.
Who knows?
you actually probably don't know. You do know, but you probably don't know. So
We're learning how to do this. Okay. We're so dumb.
episodes are so much sillier when we're in person. I can't get over it.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
that was dumb. Okay, sorry.
Let's keep her moving, as Charlie would say.
Oh, whoa. We don't bring him into this safe space.
Can I just say, like, we're in a silly, goofy mood, but can I just say, like, Aaron, like, you are so funny
Yeah.
these days in the basketball. You've been cracking me
Yeah,
up.
we were talking about
People
it.
are like, oh, Coco and Josie are so funny. No,
yeah.
no, we have a real comedian in our midst, and it's Aaron.
I think I told you on the phone after I talked with Josie. I was like, my favorite person on the podcast right now is you.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
so
Season
funny, but
2 is
I
your
will
season.
take that compliment because I am not the funny person in the friend group. So
But you're
I'm like,
getting
I'll
you're
take
getting hilarious. Like you on a
I'm
mic.
spending good time with you guys,
Yeah,
so I'm getting
yeah.
funnier. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think what happens is I actually just get tired or exhausted, and then I go
Yeah.
into like a weird, goofy space, and so
Henny.
Henny. Henny Meister is what some call me. Okay. And there's
You are sending me.
This will be funnier when you guys. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway, I just had to give you like your flowers because you're being so funny. Like the fall episode, I was listening back and I was like, oh my gosh, Erin is cracking me up. It's so funny.
Doesn't like a single thing.
Doesn't like anything.
so you're just coming at my character.
Yeah. Sorry. No,
Oh my gosh. Okay. Any other like updates from the week? Coco's home. We're working on running. Any other like highlights or things that are mentionable? My week has been, we actually just recorded on Friday.
Yeah, so we haven't really.
So really hard to like state current happenings of the week because I think mostly I can speak to what I'm looking forward to is Coco being in town,
Yeah, we
our
have
plans,
a lot of fun plans.
and then the race.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree. Like, of course, watched football and the Vikings like lost horribly. That was tough, but like, that's okay.
Tough.
We're resilient.
Yep.
We
Better
have to
now
be
than
as
in
a
February,
species.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We're analysts. I just finished the Throne of Glass series. That's like a pretty big like accomplishment for myself.
That is
milestone
good.
Because the last book is like 1,000 pages.
Holy
and
frick.
like the first
That's
couple are
crazy.
maybe 300, 400, and then the others just get bigger and bigger as we go. So I did audiobook some of it, so don't shame me. But it's a really good series. It's like
I got to get back
at
into
some
it.
point when you're ready to do it, dedicate the time to it.
All in a row.
I think so because it's a very unlike ACOTAR, it is very there's a lot of plot lines going on. And so if you take time away from it, sometimes you're like, who is this?
Okay.
And all of it comes back together at the end. So I would suggest doing it all in one, but it is a very big commitment.
My goodness.
It's 8 books. I don't even know how many pages
And
total.
I have literally not read, well, I did read one book this year so
Nice.
far. That's it.
My book's
So-
really bad. I mean, like I've been bad too. I'm only at 7
It's
and
so
I usually am
weird.
like at 24.
I even took a
I'm
bath the other
horrible,
night
yeah.
because like I feel like in the bath, like you don't have your phone. I mean,
Yeah.
you can have your phone, but
yeah.
it's not my bathtub. I'm always like, it's going to fall in. Like I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't. So I always like, I have a little tray and I like put my Kindle. And even then I just was like, I don't even know what I read, like a page. And then I was like, oh, I'll just relax instead.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird.
That's what I did.
I got to get back into it.
Sabbath. I actually ended up doing it.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was gonna tell you about.
Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of you, and
Yep.
then I was like,
That
"Oh,
is-
right."
I noticed
she's
that. Like, I kind
Sabbathing.
of forgot you were doing that. And then I was like, oh, you did not enter the chat until like Saturday night at like 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was really nice, and
Good.
I can't do it this weekend because I'm obviously like I have a wedding and cheering you guys. I mean, I could just go phoneless for all of Saturday probably and be fine.
True.
But that's not like the whole point of it. But it was
Yeah.
really great, and I highly suggest. We can talk about it when we do like our Sabbath episode. But
Yeah.
it was great, and I like yesterday I left my phone at home on accident for like my brother's birthday dinner, and like I kind of love going phoneless. It feels really nice. So.
I know, like
Yeah.
less phones,
Oh my gosh,
less
yeah.
phones this year.
But like
for the
keep your
rest of the year.
phones on you to listen to us, but
Of course.
everything else can be.
Of course.
Tune out everything else except
Yes.
leave 3Ps up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
totally.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah,
my
anything else? I
gosh.
think we kind of like caught up recently, so I don't know if we have like a whole time.
I know. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
And
we
we
just,
just like rambled about random things at the beginning of this.
We always,
so
we just yap.
It's so fun when we're in
we
person.
just yap.
Yep. All right, well, that's kind of perfect. We were kind of talking about, I feel like my example for this episode, like what we're going to talk about is getting into how to be motivated maybe when you're not. And I found that when I was training for my half, that's kind of where I came in being like, oh, this is a perfect way to talk about it. So
Yeah, that's great.
Coming from you guys running, training right now, going into this, maybe we'll just kind of go around of like the ways that we stay motivated or what we do in order to do it.
Yep.
And then kind of chit chat from there. But
Perfect.
yeah, I would say like the most I've realized, especially maybe growing up doing team sports, I like having other people, external motivations of like people like as a team together. But then also when I was doing the running thing, having a regimented schedule that kind of keeps me on track of like, I got to do this. Otherwise I can't complete the task. And maybe that's like a little OCD in me. But
No,
that was like my
sense.
first initial thought when we were thinking about this episode, what I do. But what
Yeah.
about you guys?
Yeah, I think that that's good. I think like I was thinking about how, and I don't exactly know how helpful this is, but I think that whatever goal I have, whether it's running, or if it's not physical activity, getting up early or accomplishing something. I think that like for me, I find motivation like when I achieve a small thing, like when I can like start to see progress. And like that's hard because you have to like have some sort of motivation to like start to see the progress. But I feel like that's always really motivating for me, of like when I've been running, it's like seeing progress makes you want to be like, oh my gosh, like I can improve and I can get better. Or like a routine, setting that. And it's like, can be the smallest thing though, too, like sticking to it for one morning, like doing it one, like showing yourself that you can do something. And I think like motivation in general, I would say external is huge for me too. Like if somebody's counting on me, then I show up. Like
I can count on myself all I want,
100%.
But if you guys are counting on me, like I will forego sleep in order to finish things for the piece. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
no, exactly.
But I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up for that workout class. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? It's yeah. Totally.
And so even just running the 5K together, I was thinking today and I was like, honestly, if I was with somebody right now, like, cause I started getting in my head of like, I can't do it. Like everybody's going to be, you know, and, but I was like, I will have people with me. And I think like people counting on me, or like if some, you know, I'm like, I think that will be better.
You want to like carry your whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm similar. And I think when I think of motivation, definitely like the small wins. It's like, I think it's literally proven. Like when we read Atomic Habits and stuff, like I think it is just like if you start your day with one small thing and then it like snowballs into a bunch of other things. And so I think that that's so true for me. Like I definitely notice like on a weekend, like this past weekend, granted I had a lot more free time this past weekend, but still I like got up, I made the bed, I like immediately put in a load of laundry. I immediately did any dishes. Like I just started with tasks that were like fairly simple. And then like by midday, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to like mop all the floors. Like it just like led to bigger accomplishment. And it's kind of like, I think that's true of me, where I'm just like, well, once I finish one task so it's just like starting off with something so tiny, even if it's like, I'm going to make myself a coffee and then like accomplishing that, it's like, oh, now it just snowballs into like bigger motivation to actually do the bigger thing. But there are definitely days where like right now, something I struggle with is finding a workout routine, and like working out is definitely a harder, like I know we're training, but beyond that, I typically like to, like, I don't just run. Like I usually do like I wouldn't call myself a weightlifter either, but
okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was gonna be like, I like to weightlift, but like,
she has a weight belt in her basement.
We're making a meme. We're putting that in the dump.
No, I like to do like dumbbell, like.
Oh, you're not a CrossFit girly?
Oh no,
like Pilates vibes, like light.
Yeah, it's light
body
weights,
weight, or like
body weight workouts.
Yeah,
yes,
many reps,
long
lightweight.
walks, get 10,000 steps a day. Like, but anyways, I've been struggling since school started now because I come home exhausted and I'm like, I do not want to work out.
Yeah,
and so. But even
you'd
for
have
that,
to get up at like the butt crack of dawn to like actually get up before
Yes,
work.
I would have to get up at 4:30.
No.
Like, no.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I know.
How about no?
I have people in my life who are like, there's people in my life who are like, it's all a mentality. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's not my mentality. You're insane. And I'm you're insane and you belong in an asylum. There you go. Sure.
Yeah, it won't be happening. You won't catch me up.
No.
So
you did though during 75 hard.
Y'all
but
were
I
nuts.
would get up at 5:30 and that just is different. Like
4:30 is like
4:30 is
middle
insane.
of the night. Come on.
No.
Disgusting.
Or even like I'd have to get up at 5 because like I usually wake up at around like 5:30, 5:45. So I'm like, but even then, like to wake up at 5, I'd have to be like up and like downstairs.
Yep.
I know I can do it, but
you don't
like I
want to.
can't, and I don't want to.
There you go. I know I can, but I cannot.
That's the gist of it. But even then, it's like lately I find myself being like, okay, like let's just get home and let's walk the dogs, because like walking the dogs at least like gets me moving. And then usually most days I'm like, okay, I feel a little more motivated to like keep on moving now.
And also too, it
So
feels
it's-
accomplishing when you've done something for the dogs too.
Yes.
It's a two birds,
and I'm
one
like,
stone.
I have to walk them. Like,
Yeah, they need
that's
energy
just-
out.
They
Totally.
need to get their energy.
Yeah, that's
so it's
good.
like it makes me do it. But then also it's like I come home and I'm like, okay, I just got done with like this walk. I feel like I could either continue a walk or I could go downstairs and like do a little jog because we have a treadmill. So I'm like, we could do a jog, or I could go do some just like quick dumbbells.
CrossFit, yeah.
CrossFit lifting in my basement. No. So anyways, that's, I feel like when I think of it,
Okay, sure.
small
Yeah.
things that lead to
Yeah.
bigger things.
What do you guys like? Would you guys consider yourselves like an all or nothing person or not?
What do you mean?
Like, okay. Let me
Elaborate. Go on.
So I think like, sometimes, I think like with motivation, it's like just doing something is better than or like with working out, just doing something is better than nothing. But
yeah.
for me, like I'm really bad at that. Like I'm really bad at if
You're like, if I don't
week,
get 700 calories burned in this workout, it was a waste of a workout.
yeah, or if I have a goal of like working out 5 times a week and then I like plan
Miss 2
to work,
days.
yeah, I miss 2 days. I'm like, ugh, like, or I don't get up when I want to get up. Then I'm like, oh, I just won't work out today. You know, like I had planned to work out at 7. I get up. I'm like, well,
That's a good
it's
question.
7:05 and I can't. Like, that's what I struggle with, like with being, I think it's better to just do something for 5 minutes than nothing at all. But in my mind, I'm like, if I don't do what I was thinking, so I feel like I'm very like all or nothing in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not all or nothing, but I think I used to be. Like, I think I totally used to be like, I have to burn, especially when I had my Apple Watch. I had such a bad relationship with that Apple Watch, but it would always tell me like, you need 790 calories burned. And I would be at the gym like 2 times a day, like trying to hit this goal.
Right.
And if I knew I couldn't get to the gym all day long, basically to like burn these calories, I was like, well, then it's not worth it. Like, I think I used to be, and that's just, and I think in general, well, I know. Okay, I have 2 answers now that I'm thinking about it. But I think as far as working out, like that has shifted for me because now I feel like I do have such little time, and I used to think I needed to do like the most intense, most sweaty workout. Like I used to be like, if I didn't sweat, like this wasn't a workout. And now I've definitely evolved to be like, it's better to at least go get 20 minutes in than for me to like do nothing today.
Yeah.
Or like it's better for me to like take the dogs on like a long walk than to just like, okay, I am missing my workout now. Like if sometimes life happens, I'm like, oh, this took a lot longer. I won't have my workout today now, but I at least can like walk the dogs a little farther. And that's better than like, that's better than not doing anything at all. So, but I think it's shifted because of Tyler. Like, I think that he, like, whenever I say that type of stuff, like he'll be like, how's your workout? And I'll be like, it was fine. And he'll be like, why only fine? And I'm like, it just was like 20 minutes I walked on the treadmill. Like it just didn't feel like productive. And he'll just be like, oh, well, that's better than like not doing anything today. And he said it to me so many times that like now I'm kind of like, it's true. Like
He's brainwashed you.
yeah. And I think also I've learned just on the working out realm, I've learned that like, you don't have to like kill yourself to like,
Totally. Oh my gosh.
to like
totally.
get in a good workout. Like I'm like, it really is just about like moving your body for 30 minutes and just moving it in some way.
Yeah.
And I feel like I used to be scared that like, oh, like am I not going to stay toned or am I not going to stay in shape if this doesn't work or whatever? And I feel like I'm going down like a body image route, but like kind of in that sense that I'd be like, I have to get this workout in. And now I'm like, oh, like, no, you're going to be fine. Just move your body, just get a little exercise.
Yeah.
But when I think of like my job or things at home, I don't think I'm an all or nothing person because like at work, it's like, especially in the counseling world, it's like, well, something isn't going to get fixed like immediately or like, like, oh, if I don't mop and vacuum, then like my house doesn't look clean. Like, I don't think I'm an all like, so I guess overall I'm not an all or nothing person then because I'm thinking about like other
totally
parts of my life. And I'm like, no, I think I'm okay with being like, I didn't get as much as I was hoping done, but like, at least it was better than not getting anywhere with this today or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's true of you, what you were saying. I can like, I feel like it is true of you that you're kind of like a,
which I'm trying to, because I think
It's
even
hard.
with the 5K, like Coach Bennett, who we have talked about before, he will always say that in the runs too. He'll be like, it's just better for you to be consistent. And like the fact that you are like doing this run right now is like better than if you weren't. And
Yeah.
no, he's like, no matter how your run goes today, no matter what. And so I think that's been cool with like the 5K stuff is just like, I'm just like, oh, I just need to be running. Like it doesn't matter how fast I'm going or anything like that. Like the building up consistency of that is really important.
Yeah.
Instead of like it being perfect every time.
Totally.
Yeah.
But
What about you, Cokes?
Yeah, I think I don't know if I'm necessarily all or nothing. I have kind of different answers for each thing. I think at work I've adopted Charlie's ADHD, so I've had to do a few things in order to like get motivation in the sense of like checking things off. Like I'm a very big list person, incredibly big list person, and there would be times where it's like there's so much, I have so many parts of my job that I have to do and be accountable for. And then it's like when you have so many competing deadlines and stuff, our HR person literally walked me through like how ADHD people can like do work and like make sure they get stuff done. Cause like I would finish a day and be like, what did I just accomplish? I don't even like, I would have done either half jobs on stuff or like I would start stuff and then I wouldn't finish anything. And so our HR gal was like, how about you start time blocking just to like literally section off like what you're doing.
Yep.
So that at work, it's like, all right, there's always going to be more work. Like
Totally.
there's literally always going to be more work. And so it's like getting done. I've had to reorganize my brain of just being like, okay, here's the priorities. Here's what I need to get done this week. Here's what I need to get done by this day. Here's what I need to get done by this hour. That's all we can. That's how I can operate at work. But then when it comes to like working out stuff, or like fitness or like at home, I think I am kind of like the, I don't think I'm all or nothing. I think I'm kind of like the one thing that I do for working out is that I sign up for classes that cost money. So if I back out, it's a monetary thing that I cannot get back. So that's how
another like form of external motivation.
I was just going to say, like, I
100%.
feel like you're actually touching on a lot of ways of like how to stay motivated.
Yeah.
Like that's
lists.
the list and then like
Time
monetary
blocking.
value, time blocking.
Prioritizing. Like, I think prioritizing if you're in a company, I mean, like, so we're basically like a startup, it feels like that's just how, like, we're a small company.
Yeah.
And so like everybody has like a lot of hats. And if you're ever kind of like feeling drowned of like, what the heck am I doing and all of that, like Charlie knows that I will consistently be like, okay, so this is my priority list. Is this like what you want? And he will either let me know, yes, that's great, or no, move to the next, whatever.
Right.
So I think that's a really great way to like accomplish. I don't know if that's necessarily motivation, but it's more like organizing your tasks.
But it's a way to get motivated. Like,
yeah.
Well, and I think that even ties back into like when you like seeing something done,
Yeah,
or like
it feels good.
It feels
totally.
good. So then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that was like a reward in a way of like completing something. I want to like feel that again and like accomplish
that's what I was
something.
thinking when we were talking to, like, and it's easy to get stuck if you don't have those lists or ways to like knock it off your list, because then it's easy to just be so stuck and like unmotivated of where do I even start? Like, I'm working on all these, especially in your world, like working on this edit and this clip and that thing. And it's like, how do you stay motivated to get any of them done when it's like, I've just partially started all of these, but like, I don't know. Like, I think you do need to like feel that sense of accomplishment in order to like want to do the next thing.
Totally. Because there's days like, if it really depends on how, like, because I'm in the position that I'm at, I am managing like our strategy. So it's like, I'm the decider of whether or not we're ahead or not. And so yesterday my dad comes downstairs and he hears me working on the same video all day. And he's like, wow, I didn't realize it takes you to whole day to do a video. And I was like, well, you were just hearing that one on repeat, but I've been doing 4 different projects as well. Like, which is like 4 different video projects that you just keep coming down at the time that you think I'm just working on that. But there was times where I would be like, oh my God, did I just work on one short form for a whole day? That surely cannot be. Like,
Totally.
So I think it helps to have those lists of like how to get motivated in that sense of like, okay, at some point you're gonna have to keep going. But yeah, I don't think I'm all or nothing, because I'm just aware of like there's only so many hours in the day and you're only expected of what you can do. And but I will say, you were talking about working out, we were talking about improvement.
Oh yeah.
And another way that I've seen the motivation is, so Bible time is like so hard. Like,
I agree.
Like it can just be so hard sometimes. And like anybody that has a faith knows that like it ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
That is like the name of the game, and do your best to just be consistent in relying on him in every time, but it's going to happen. And so I think the positive reinforcement of times past, knowing that I am happier and able to have a clear vision, and like I just am more level headed when I start my day off that way. That's the positive reinforcement and the positive being like, hey, that time was really good in my life because I was 3 weeks straight every single day doing Bible recap. I felt so close to God. And then I also have negative reinforcement of like, the further I am from God, I literally get angry, like all this type of stuff. So,
or like more chaotic, I feel.
Yeah. So it's like the result that yields.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to remember, you got to have those continual reflection points of being like, oh, when I do it right, I'm able to look back.
I also think it's like important to have a purpose. Like, and if you don't know your purpose, like, it's okay. Like we've all been there, but I think like kind of what you're saying is like, whether you're doing it for like God and your faith, or it's like, I have to get this done because I'm like, it could be, it doesn't have to be faith related. It could be like, oh, I really need to clean my house and my motivation is that I have people coming over this weekend or whatever. Like,
I want to save money because I want a house someday.
Yeah. So it's like,
Sure.
sometimes I think identifying a thing you're working towards, I don't think everything in life about motivation is goal driven, but well, actually like kind of, because I'm just like, if you're working out, you might be trying to achieve like a race, or maybe it's like,
you want to be able to do better
overall health journey. And so you have goals you're working towards. And it's like at work, my motivation is that like I'm helping families. And if I don't get back to them, like one, I have a lot of unread emails, but I'm not doing my job then. Like I want to help you. My motivation is that I like to help you. I want to help you.
Right. Or
and
it's
then,
like
at
even,
home.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I want to like serve my husband well by like pulling my weight on like the chore, like on like, I want to do the dishes, so that my motivation is to be like, Tyler's love language is acts of service. So I try to pick things that are like, I know he would appreciate if I do that. So it's motivating to me because I know he'll appreciate it. Like, so finding like a little purpose within like why you're doing something, not just like going through the motions being like, oh, I just have to do this. Like,
well, you know, like everybody can point out someone in their life, like at a work situation. I can always think of it. It's like, whether or not you're there for the paycheck, or whether or not it's something that you actually like really care about.
Yeah.
And like we've talked about it at work of like, if I'm writing about something that I really care about, that script's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually writing about something that I care about. But if we had to do a thing with like these farmers, and I was like, I don't know what the first thing about farming. And I'm making jokes about soybeans. Like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be just in work. You can be, maybe it's something of like, you want to give back to your church and serve at your church, or maybe you want to, I don't know, be there for your family because you want to build like a stronger family tie. And you're like, I'm going to be there for everything that they do for this or whatever. But also just like giving yourself grace in the process, because I think it's like, I remember one of my basketball coaches growing up was like, in order to form a habit, you have to do something 21 consecutive times.
oh, for sure.
So it's like, first of all, we're all human, and we're not going to, there's going to be days where you wake up and your readiness score is 59, you know,
right.
You're just not going to be perfect at it. So giving yourself grace in those moments is,
And I think that is the thing too. Like I was like, it's funny. I feel like we keep like saying things that I'm like thinking, but I was thinking about back to like Atomic Habits of that whole book. The idea is that you're like just doing something really small to like create a habit, and how it's like you have to, like, if you aren't going to the gym at all, you're probably not going to be able to like go from never going to like going every day. So it's just like, okay, start with like, I went for 10 minutes once a week, and then just like start building up how many times you're going. And I think in order to have motivation, some of it is like building it into your routine. Like it's like,
well, that's something too with that book is like, I think he even talked about like drive to the gym, sit in the parking lot, and you can drive away. But
but at least you like showed up once to get there.
Yeah.
And then start going in for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And then start going in for half an hour. Like,
exactly. Yeah. And what you just said too about tying it to your routine, that was in that book too. That was something that I remember is like, it would be like, what do you do every single day, no matter what? What's a habit you have? Brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Like, or there was
making your bed.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, what little like practices can you tie to things that you already do? Or maybe it wasn't in that book. Maybe this was like a Mel Robbins, like something, but like, she was like, saying something nice about yourself to you in the morning. She's like, do it every time you brush your teeth because you already do that. Something like that. So I think that's something too of like habit building is like,
I think that's a huge way that I stay motivated. Like,
well, I think about you guys, your GCals are much like, I have access to both. You guys time block, if you didn't realize that. Like you guys do that
for
already.
Sure.
And I don't think you guys know the term of it, but like y'all were already doing my ADHD practice.
Well, because that's like,
You guys put it in your time.
I literally will have like work and then I'll be like, walk the dog.
Yeah.
And then
you
I'll
have
put
to be intentional about it.
Yeah.
And like, so motivation, again, having a purpose is like, I think the core of it, of like, you need to be like, okay, I'm working for something, but then you don't just get something by like willing it into existence. You need to be intentional about it. And like anything worth having is hard work.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and if it's on my calendar, it's like, no, I have the time to do it because I've literally like put it in there.
Yep.
So there's not really an excuse when it's like, I've created the time, like it's right here.
Yeah.
Unless you're running late. But I was going to say with that too, sometimes it's letting like another tip for if you are not feeling motivated is letting friends into that. Cause I feel like there's been times Josie and I did 75 hard together and we would text each other and be like, I do not want to get up today. And then you'd be like, do it. You got it. Like, don't stop now. Like, it just like was nice to, we were doing it together, but I feel like there's other things in life where it's like, last summer you were like, I just want to like start running and like be able to just run a mile.
Yep.
And I wasn't doing that with you, but you would be like, I guess you never say explicitly, we're like, can you encourage me in that? But like,
that's just
kind of, you know what I mean? So it's like letting your friends into the things that you're like not feeling motivated about. And, I think,
totally.
Yeah. And that's even like for deeper stuff. Like I remember when my mom first got diagnosed with cancer, like, and like rightfully so, like looking back, I could not get out of bed. Like I could not get out of bed. It's the lowest I've ever, like I've never experienced any sort of like mental health thing like that. And then to have Tyler being like just simply saying like, get up, like your alarm is going off. And it was like not, I mean, that, I don't know if people think that sounds cruel, but like he was just like, get up and get in the shower. Like to have somebody that's like, you're clearly not motivated. And in that sense, it was like rightfully so.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say
that external, like again, the external thing and the accountability of somebody being like, you need to get up, you need to get yourself ready.
That's what I was going to say, because I was like, we'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge like lack of motivation is a part of mental health stuff. So like, I've dealt with anxiety and I've like had I've lacked the motivation to go and face some issues of like issues or places that were anxious, right? Like we've experienced it to a degree, but also like I haven't experienced full on depression where people like can't get out of bed, like we're talking about. And so we want to acknowledge that because like,
for sure,
totally like that's a whole other, like it is chemically like it's suppressive. Like like we sympathize with that, but I cannot say enough. Like if you can't do it yourself, one, rely on the Lord if you have that relationship, but two, like the people around you are the sum of the people around you. Have those motivating friends. Like, like surround yourself with those people or find a community online. Like, you know what I mean? Like doing something to like.
It's so true. Like now that you're saying that, I'm just like kind of thinking through the people in my life and I'm like unintentionally kinda, but like, or maybe like both intentionally and unintentionally, but everybody in my life is really ambitious and like motivated. And so in the least comparison way possible, it's like, well, I want to have what you have, or like, I want to like, you just like, kind of like you become the sum of the people, but then also I'm just like, well, I don't want to be the girl who like, I don't know.
Well, just like, I think that's like a healthy relationship too, is it's like, you just like push each other to be better.
Admire what your friends are doing.
There's so many qualities about both of you that like, I don't have, but I like love about you. And like,
same.
I think I've learned like,
did you hear her? No. She was like, go on.
You love what you would have. Sorry.
She's like, which ones?
But
I think like there's also parts of like being close with you guys that I have grown in because of like my friendship with you both too. And I think too, what you said is it's like, okay, maybe I didn't necessarily text you and be like, hey, can you give me motivation on my goal for this? But I think like, it's just, that's how we are friends with each other though too. Like it's an unspoken thing of like, we
going?
Check in and encourage each other. And like, I know that like, that's just funny that you said that. Cause I just don't even think about it sometimes of like, I just communicate my life with you guys and you just like care enough about me that like you'll check in or like.
I also think it's just been a standard that's set like, because that's how we just care for each other well. But in the past, I feel like when we were first getting to know each other, we would communicate more of like, we would say like, can you be checking in on me with this? Or like, accountability in that. And so now I've just kind of like it's almost trained our relationships to be like this. We just check in on each other.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like, well,
true.
you wouldn't bring anything up to me if you wouldn't want follow up.
Yeah.
You know, like, right? Like, well, I wouldn't just say something.
Coco's like, you're asking because you want my opinion. You want
Yeah,
my
no,
support.
seriously,
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Totally. I think that's like with Bible reading and stuff like that too, like having small group at church, and we do like an accountability part of small group too. And you do like every week you just say like what you're trying to be held accountable in.
Yeah.
And it's like even just vocalizing it and saying it out loud of like,
It's
I want to
true.
meet up and in scripture, like just saying it out loud.
Because like sometimes
we
we don't say it out loud because we're like, if we don't say it, then we don't have to be held accountable. And like,
For sure.
that is like, it's just like you want to be quiet about it because you're ashamed of like the fact that you're not reading the Bible every day. And it's like, if you can't read it every day, that like, have grace for yourself, but like, or like whatever you're trying to do, just like if you have those people in your life, I just think like people are the best external, like we're also all outgoing.
Yeah.
And like extroverted, I would say. So I'm curious of like for introverted people, that might be finding someone online to do it. If you don't, I don't know, but
Totally.
or finding like a specific people of like, I have specific people in my life of like, I'm going to have you hold me accountable for this. My parents do specific things, my brother, like all of these different things. So just like, it doesn't have to be all one person. Cause I know sometimes I can feel like if I have just one, if it was just you two and I was like, guys, hold me accountable for X, and it's like, well, you guys got to hold yourself accountable for something. Like, you know what I mean? You're not in charge of my life. You know, like you can't be motivated for me, but also that won't work. I need to be motivated myself.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to come somewhere intrinsically too.
Somewhere
Totally.
from within.
Yeah. I also think like another how to or like thing that I think of is because I thought of this when you were saying like saying it out loud can help just be like, oh, I didn't even know that I was feeling unmotivated about that, or like admitting out loud that like I kind of need accountability to stay motivated in that. I think writing it down too, like you don't even have to say
That's
it
good.
to somebody, but Ty and I used to do like yearly goals. We haven't done that in a couple of years, and sometimes I just think about that of like, what am I working towards? Like, what goals do I have? Like, that is helpful, even if it's a small thing. So maybe even just writing it down. And I think it's kind of redundant. Like, I think just how we already said, having something you're working towards is like a purpose or whatever. But even we were talking about it recently with like finances. Like, we're always saying like, we got to save money. Like we gotta be saving.
So bad at that.
Oh,
No,
I know.
it's the worst. I'm like, I don't
All
want to.
three of us like don't come to us for financial accountability.
Certainly not. If anybody's out there is good at finances, hit us up.
Literally, please do. but it's like recently Ty and I are like, okay, next spring we really want to like have a patio put in.
Yeah.
And now that there's like a thing in mind and I'm like, yeah, I really want that. Now I'm like, oh, I can't go over this much on my credit card. Like, I'm saving. And so I'm like, it's just funny
That's
how
the
having
goal, though,
Yeah.
right?
So
Like,
having like that goal and naming something that it's like, I kind of want to do this. Now I'm like, oh, I'm having no trouble saving. But if it's just like, we just need to save, like
In general, for a hypothetical
like,
rainy day.
Same with like,
Totally.
I just need to read my Bible. Like, yeah, okay, but like nobody's making me. Whereas like it definitely is easier if you have a small group, or I'm not in a small group, but like some neighbors and I've been doing a Devo, and it's a lot easier to stay on top of that and be motivated to do it. And I'm
other
like,
people are like,
I
hey,
have
did
to-
you read that?
I have to report back to them on what I think about this.
Or like even,
So,
I mean, there's like the Bible app has tons of Bible plans, like the Bible recap.
that's so true. That
Literally cannot speak highly enough of it. You know, I'm like a fiend
you should
for
just
that.
do your 2 minute
like
your
plug
2 minute
for-
spiel on selling it
if
to people.
you okay, so first of all, here's an example perfectly.
Yeah.
Tessa, we love you. You're a pea potter.
Hey, girl.
She is a friend that I aspire to be biblically. Like, she is so smart, and she's just like, she can reference the Bible with like the most nichest of people, and I'm like, whoa!
I didn't know they were in there.
I didn't know who's that. Who's Daniel? Who's David? You know, I knew like generally, but I confused the two. And I just remember being like, I've been a Christian my whole life, and I've read the Bible, like I've done Bible studies and all that type of stuff, but I didn't know it from front to back. And like, I still probably, if I read it again, which I probably will, like, I still will learn new things. That's the beautiful thing about the Bible. But I had that friend and I was like, wow, she knows scripture, and that's just so cool. So that's like the outward thing. But then it's like, you get in the app and you can read it every day. And it's like, I obviously have not done it in a year. I'm now going to try to get it done in 2 years. But like, I still have a plan that's holding me
Yeah,
accountable. It's a list. It's a check off thing. It's like, I'm trying to finish this because then I can say I did it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
Bible recap, if you are wondering what to do,
And
call
that makes me
Like,
feel like
like, it is the best thing.
slide into
It's
her
so
DMs.
good.
It is the best thing I've ever done for my faith. Like, cannot emphasize it enough. It's changed my
I'll just
outlook on
plug
how
that
I
it
read.
has an audio part too. So like last
Yep.
spring I started it and was feeling like I just was not able to read it. Like I was just go. And so I would listen to it in my car and I didn't realize it had the audio feature. So it will read it out loud to you. There's not really an excuse.
No,
and you can listen to the video in your car on
You can
audio
literally
too, so.
listen to the actual Bible in your Bible app, and then it has the linked video that there's no excuse.
Like it plays right off your aux.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yes. And it also is a podcast too. So what
Yeah.
I like, you should actually, and I really do actually want to go through like the plan that she has, but I did just listen to her when I was reading through 1st and 2nd Kings. Cause like, what the frick? I don't know what's going on.
yeah, totally.
And it's 7 minutes. Like it was after every chapter I would listen and it like built, like I had a better experience reading those books and like learned more and went deeper than I would
And somehow
have.
it made me like love the book of Numbers and Leviticus. And you're like,
No,
who
that's
would've thought?
actually
crazy.
insane.
That's
Like that's
insane.
the
Who would've
biggest
thought?
That's a
testimony.
hot take.
Because Leviticus, boring,
No,
yawning. Like,
no,
sorry,
like-
God, love you. But like,
Yeah. We have some feedback.
no.
But I tried to read through the Bible in a year once in college and I got to Leviticus and
hard.
I said, I don't think this is for me right
yeah.
now.
And like, yeah. So I just think I don't know how we got on Bible recap. Oh, Bible time.
Yeah, and I think just having something holding you accountable,
Totally.
and I think
plan.
that option is actually like something like that. It's really good, especially like for anybody, but also for an introvert, where it's like maybe you feel like you don't
true.
want to go talk to your, I don't know, like if you're, or you feel like maybe you're somebody who doesn't have people that you like feel like you go to,
Or
and
maybe
so,
you're really good at being self-motivated
Yes.
and not needing the group,
but
that's like works
totally,
for you. Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah, cannot suggest that enough. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
is
amazing.
the best.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I can't say I finished it. I need to just. But my Devo is the Bible in 52 weeks. So I
Love
actually am like going through it in a different way. But
Amazing.
I need
Okay.
to get back
I
into
love-
that
I
plan.
love
Because,
that.
anyways,
That's Bible in a year. That's the same thing as
yeah,
me.
yeah, no, it's fine. I just
And I'm doing it longer. I'm doing 2
I
years.
know,
So,
I know.
like,
Well, I
whatever.
definitely
You're ahead of me.
skip days here
Again,
and there. So.
consistency over
I know,
perfection.
I know.
True. So true.
Yes. But yeah,
Amazing.
that's anything else that we're thinking of?
I don't think so.
I think just noting too that it's like so beyond normal to like not feel motivated every day.
Yeah.
I think that I used to think motivation was just something you either have or don't have. And now I'm like, no, like it's very normal to have days where you just like are not motivated that day. It doesn't mean you don't have it at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay to like also let yourself have a day. One thing Tyler always says to me is like, and this is like very situational, but I think in general, I think it's kind of a good thing. But he was saying, if you take a day off, like you're like, I'm just so unmotivated or just in a space today that like, I can't do that workout or I just can't complete that chore or task at home or errand. And it's like, Tyler always says like, don't let one day become two though. Because it's like if it just like keeps snowballing, now you're like undoing the habits of staying motivated that you have. So although like obviously there are circumstances where like take all the time you need to be unmotivated, but like
Yep.
I was like that's a good way to look at it too, is like if you've done this work to like build up a habit of working out every day or doing your training plan, don't like skipping one day.
Yep.
Okay, like that happens, but then if you're skipping 2 or now you're skipping 3, it's like, well, now you're undoing the habit that
Right.
you've already created. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind
And
of-
I think that's so good. And kind of goes back to like the all or nothing thing of it's like, no, like
Yes.
just hop right back on.
yeah.
And that I think when you were talking about sometimes just motivation, I think, yeah, we do think that we're just going to like be motivated one day. And I think there's just a practice of like discipline and like doing hard things
I think so.
as a part of motivation too, of like, you know what? Like I did something and I wasn't motivated today, but I like still accomplished
Still did it.
Like,
And I think it builds mental, like, I just think so much of it
Stamina?
is mental.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like to be like, even the other day I was like, I do not want to go for even a walk. I just was like, I just kind of want to like rot on the couch all day. And I just was, I don't know, like mustered up the like strength. I don't know. Like I just was like, finally was like, okay, I'm going. And then I felt really a lot better after it and was like, that was good for me to like get up and go. And most days I'm motivated to walk, like I said, but there are days where I'm like, I'm just going to let the dogs run in the yard today. Like I'm not going for a walk, but I like did. And then it's like, okay, doing the hard thing or just being like, okay, I did that despite not wanting to. I feel a lot better after it and I still feel a sense of accomplishment. And now for next time when I'm not motivated, I can be like, okay, like I know I can do it. I've done it before.
Yep.
And that's just a really dumb example of like walking. But you could do that with any single thing.
You have to prove it to yourself. Like you have to make a case for yourself.
I think it's super
and be like,
mental.
Hey, you've done it before.
100%. Yeah. Totally.
So,
all right. Well, we feel good about that.
Feel great about that.
Amazing. So let's get into some pop culture stuff. We've got like couple news.
Yeah.
I think let me really quickly for the Love Island people. Let me do my thing, and then we'll get into the bigger one.
Well, I want to hear.
Okay. So here's what happened. So Iris, Iris and TJ were spotted at New York Fashion Week this week, which is crazy. And the reason it's crazy is because Iris came into the show. She kind of like, she was a bombshell on the show.
Okay.
She kind of shook up some stuff for Huda and Jeremiah. Like she was a little bit a part of that, but got thrown into like the weeds with that, but whatever. She just was doing her thing. Then TJ comes in. I think he was on Casa Amor, or he might have been a bombshell as well.
Okay.
And Iris and TJ couple up at some point, and they were like really, really happy on the show, like a very solid couple connection. I can't remember how it happened, but TJ got voted home either by America or by the Islanders. So
so it broke them up,
and she was devastated. She was super sad, like on the show. She really, really was like, they had a very strong connection. I think it was because of an American, like America votes on that show, and then like the Islanders have to choose from like the lowest pool of like who goes home. Like it's pretty.
That's
cutthroat.
brutal.
Like they all are sobbing. Yeah. Then
sad.
Iris stays because like everything is all about like testing the connection out. You got to stay and see what else is there, and she ends up dating Pepe.
Oh yes, Iris and Pepe.
Yes. So everybody's in love. Pepe's like,
did people
so
like
hot.
Pepe?
Yeah,
like
Pepe's. Okay. Well, so the same thing happened to Pepe and Hannah. Hannah went home, and Pepe was like, really
what am I gonna
sad
do?
and like
Sad.
whatever.
Okay.
But like also,
you're testing.
He's a hot dude at like you'll move on. You'll move on. Like you're fine. And honestly, like if you really were into Hannah, you would have left with her. Like you always have the option to leave.
That's true.
You also always have the option to leave. So then Iris and Pepe end up recoupling, and they make it into the final four, which is like, or I think they make it to the last episode. Yeah. So they're like in it they're in the final four. Yeah. So they like recouple and everything, and everybody's like super excited about them because they're both just like really good looking people. They both seem like they vibe and like have similar mentalities.
I want to look them up now while you're talking.
Yeah. Like at first when I saw Pepe come on the screen, and Mary Rogers will like attest to this the whole time, I thought he was not cute. And then like the more and more I saw him, I was like, oh, Pepe is so cute. So they end up like kind of coupling up, and they just have like the chill vibes of like, like you're just, everybody kind of is rooting for them because they feel very non-dramatic and like whatever. Get out of Love Island. Pepe cheats on her.
Shut
with
up.
Who?
Some NBC reporter or like some reporter.
What?
He was on the toast.
Yeah.
He was on the toast. I listened. That's the only way. Yeah. That's the only Love Island thing I know is because he was on the toast. So I listened and I loved him.
No, Pepe was like king. Like, I think he was. Gosh. Yeah. So he cheats on Iris, and Iris is like.
They left the show. Like
they left the show together and like not fully. Like, so this is the funny thing about them is they're like, we're exclusive, but we're not dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, but we're in love. Like that wasn't them. That was Ace and Shelly, who I hate. And you can come for me if you want. But they were like, we're going to see things through. Like Pepe lived in, I think, San Diego, and she lived in LA. So it was like an hour and a half away. So like a little bit long distance. People had much farther.
Yeah.
Comes out that Pepe cheated on Iris. And when Iris left the villa, she got dinner with TJ, the initial guy, and was like, just like kind of having a closure moment because she was like, back up. TJ leaves and he's on live, like talking to people, and someone literally goes like, Iris got like cracked, which means like she had sex on the show, and he like is reading live comments like as it goes, and he goes, Iris got. Okay, so I'm going camping this weekend. Like it was so.
Wait, TJ was reading this?
Yeah, because he was on live. He was on TikTok live, and he was like,
you can like see the comments. Like,
yeah, like why was he reading them?
Because he was like responding to people on live, right?
Oh, okay.
So like they ended up having like a closure thing, whatever. Okay, all this goes down. Like the finale or the reunion was shot and everything. Iris and Pepe were still together. Okay. Then comes to find out Pepe cheated on her. Then TJ and Iris are back together. They collab posted. They are back together. Wait,
so like is this
that them? Is Iris and TJ.
They're so cute together.
No, they're so cute together.
Oh, they're so cute together.
He's way cuter than Pepe, I think.
Really? But like the more you get to know Pepe, he's a very soft soul. He played like professional basketball. Like
Okay, so you're obsessed with Pepe.
No, but I also like TJ because he like loves Iris so, or he like just, yeah.
I feel like, or not even that he's cuter. That
They just look better.
Yeah, they look better together.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
They literally posted that they're at New York. Like they are
That's
together.
what they posted. They just hard launched.
Yes.
Like, okay, and people are
I'm
freaking out about
No,
it.
she's like literally perfect. She's so pretty.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Oh my gosh, obsessed. Is he kind of like a sweetie, like lover boy kind of vibes for Iris or no?
I don't even know. I think he just really fell smitten for her.
Okay, it just was down bad.
Pepe, let's see. Pepe was so hot. I can't. And then he has like photos of him playing basketball since. So he like is an alleged cheater. It wasn't. He is.
Oh yeah.
She looks also so much happier with
Yeah.
TJ.
I'm really excited for them because I feel
that's
like,
great.
Like Pepe still goes on record saying he didn't cheat.
Oh,
People
okay.
like don't believe it. This one girl literally posted a Snapchat story or like sent a Snapchat was like Pepe and I hooked up in the hotel. Da 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 da.
That's how she found out.
She sent it to a friend screen. I don't know how the Snapchat was like. I'm like you wanted to be found out.
You hate a
for
Snapchat
sure.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
For
So
sure.
I don't know if that's how Iris found out.
Okay.
But yeah,
That is
Well,
crazy.
that is
No, it's
breaking
really good
news.
news.
And
It's
people
really
get
good
freaked
news.
out about it.
I don't know if it. Or, I mean, like that's kind of a hard launch. Like that's kind of crazy. I think
know.
like it seems like they collab posted. They wouldn't have posted that together.
No, I mean,
right? Like
no.
yeah. So that's exciting.
Wow, thank you so much.
I'm your Love Island correspondent.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Yeah.
filled in.
Yes, thank you so much.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
That's so good.
Yeah, now not so good relationship news. Chase Stokes and Kelsea Ballerini have broken up.
After nearly 3 years together.
As every post
Exactly.
Yes, that's exactly what every post has said.
so sad.
I feel like I don't have a lot to say about it. Like I'm
I
just
feel like
shocked.
it came out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm just simply
Well, he
devastated.
posted.
I'm simply
Well,
devastated.
I am too, but I'm just like I'm so confused.
This is where I'm just like 2 days ago, he posted for her birthday and was like, it was so sweet and it was so cute. And I
and
just
he said
am like,
he literally said, "Can't wait for more of this." Like,
how do you go from there to being broken up? Like it freaks me out. I'm like, how? I'm sad for
have
them.
literally been wondering if that was like a fake post. Like, was there turmoil and he was just like, they hadn't announced it, and so he's like posting as like a formality because fans would be like,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you doing? Like, I was like, is that
is
possible? But I was like,
That's the
also,
hard thing about
why
celebs.
wouldn't you just literally like then announce it? And I mean, or maybe they were in limbo. Like maybe they were breaking up, but it wasn't. They hadn't called
Yeah,
it
it's
off. Like
just
I don't know.
interesting.
I feel like the exact verb. I mean, he could have said something different, not being like so many for many more
pulling
of
it
these
up.
or whatever. Like I feel like he could have said happy birthday. Like he could have
Yeah.
said something not as like
Right.
incriminating is
Not,
the right
I'm
word,
like absolutely speculating. So I have no grounds to this claim, but I was really invested in the whole Kelsea Ballerini thing when she was getting divorced and then she had her album. And I mean, you know me, I love the show Outer Banks. So like Chase Stokes is
Yeah.
like, I'm a huge fan. So them dating, I was like so invested in. And, but I watched a lot of interviews and she went on Call Her Daddy and I think she talked about, I don't know if verbatim, but like maybe never wanting to get married again, like because she had such a bad experience. And like, I wonder if that was something where like he seems like somebody who like would want that and not that like I wonder if she was like maybe I'm holding him back for that or I'm not ready because I'm like 3 years you're getting to and they're like 31 32
Yeah,
like I feel like you've been dating for 3 years like I wonder if it was those conversations of like we're either taking the next step or we're not sort of thing.
Or like, hey, I don't want to get married. Do you want to? Because if you don't want to, then like I think you'd have to be very on the same page about that. I also know she's spoken a lot about not wanting kids.
Yeah.
She was like when she first got married to, gosh, who is she? Morgan Evans.
I
Morgan,
have no idea.
He's the Australian country artist. I think it's Morgan Evans.
Okay.
Or who's the really famous? Not Morgan Wallen. I think it's
Keith
Morgan
Urban
Evans.
is the one I'm thinking of that's Australian.
No. Or yes, he's Australian too, but it's Morgan. Will you look up Morgan Evans?
Morgan Evans, yeah.
So,
You're right.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So when they first got married, she said, like, she was really young and she was like, I never wanted kids. But then as they got married and was dating, she, I think, was sort of like, I could see kids with like you. But then as they got further in, and he was a bit older than her too, I think he started to kind of talk about like wanting kids. And she was like, yeah, actually, no, like, I don't think that's for me. She's talked a lot about, she came from a divorced family. Sounds like pretty, like a lot of turmoil. So I don't know if that was like playing into her decision, but I don't think she like wants kids. I feel like she did an episode, I think it was Call Her Daddy too, where she was like I will maybe someday with a specific person, but she was like, I can't say that I'm like there or that I have this like innate feeling that I want kids. Like, I think she's been pretty vocal about that.
Yeah.
And so like, I kind of hope for their sake that that's not like the deal breaker either. Cause then I'm like, how traumatic for her to go through like another relationship where the guy doesn't want kids. Like, I just feel like she would have maybe been more upfront about that in this relationship.
I mean, people probably like get into situations. Speaking as someone who's chronically single, people probably get into situations where they think maybe this will change over time, right? Like wanting kids or maybe wanting to get married. Yeah. And I'm sure like if they first started dating and she wasn't like overtly like, I'm never gonna change this. First of all, people can change, but like, I don't know how early you talk about that because like it's really, really far off, especially with like celebrity couples. So I'm curious if they just didn't have that discussion. Yeah. But I also feel like because her breakup was public and because that was things that she said, then I'm sure they've had the but maybe Chase was holding out being like, okay, I know, maybe she'll change because it's me.
Well, because I feel like they really loved each other. Like they seemed like they had so much fun together and like got along really well. So I just wonder if it was something where it was like, I don't get the vibe that this was like somebody cheated on them and like that kind of thing.
And neither of them have spoken on it. Like, I don't think it was probably, I don't think it was probably like a thing that was so horrible. One of them wronged the other. Yeah. Also, fans are speculating that it's just false. Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say. If they haven't said anything about it, then like, who did it come from?
Would be great.
People magazine.
Oh, so but didn't you say it was one of her spokespeople?
Yeah, and like her rep, it was like
confirmed.
Said Kelsea Ballerini's rep. Like, so I'm like, why would your rep confirm if it's not true? They wouldn't. And I don't know. Another thing that I think about too, I think also on Call Her Daddy, I feel like she really went in depth on that interview. Yeah. But she also talked about how they were like in therapy and how they were like, she just was like, prioritize therapy and like go to therapy and be willing to commit and like work through things with your person. And I don't disagree with that take at all. Sometimes I just wonder if like so soon into a relationship, if you're in therapy, granted, in Hollywood, you are working through a lot of external things. True. So I don't think I think it's great to do it like precautionary, but I just wonder if there was more to that. Like, did they have actual problems? Like, the way I interpreted that interview was that they were probably just like getting ahead of things, trying to communicate well. But then I'm like, I don't know, maybe there was stuff that they like had actual issues on. And so maybe there's more there that we all just didn't know.
Yeah, true.
And then also the only other thing is that they were very long distance. Like he's filming, she's touring, they're seeing each other in between. And maybe that takes a toll too, where it's like, gets to a point. I just thought they were making it work though. Like I just thought that they were doing
with their private jets and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, Crimea River long distance.
I know. I just thought that they were like managing that and it seemed like they had it under control. But I'm like, I guess it does take a toll. So maybe.
Totally.
I don't know. It seems like it would have been a really hard decision. But yeah, neither of them has spoken on it. And she, although, okay, like a couple months, sorry, I feel like I've been on the Kelsea Ballerini Chase trail of them breaking up for like a little bit. Because like a month ago, it popped up and people were like, they broke up, da da da. And then she posted a story, like basically being like, don't trust everything you hear. Like, confirming no we didn't, and then like posted a dump that he was in. But I'm also like, I wonder if things were on the rocks then, like a month or two ago, when people were like, he's in less and less of her content. And but it's hard to know because also I'm like, she's so busy, he's so busy, like sorry that this month they didn't like Tyler
who's the rat in her close circle that like exposed it. I mean, it says it's her rep. I feel like it's her rep, but I'm also like, but the PR. First time, if they were having issues, right? Maybe if they were going on a break or whatever. Yeah. It's like, that just makes me be like, if I were ever that level of fame,
you're like, who said
nobody can be trusted. Like,
so, well, that and I don't even know if it was really truly someone who like was a snake and said something. I think it was just people speculating like he hasn't been in her posts in a long time.
I was kind of like looking back at her posts and I was like, it does seem like he was way more into her than she was into him.
Well, in the last few months, because he's like posting full on like him and Kelsey, and then people were like, he is like buried deep within hers. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But like his post literally says, although you keep saying you're not excited for 32, I'd say I'm looking forward to more of this. Happy birthday, my love, with a heart. And then like she literally posted something. I guess it wasn't like of him, but it was something
He
for
was
her
in
birthday
it.
too. Yeah. She was like, the last week of being 31 was fun. And he was like, I don't actually know. Now I'm looking and I'm like, was he in it?
Maybe she took him out.
Oh, that'd be cool. He was
me
in
look.
that. Like, I swear.
Like a full on picture of him or like tagged?
Frick, I don't know. I think there was one.
She
Now
could have
I'm like,
edited it.
let me
'Cause
go
you can
back
take
to his
out-
tagged.
You can take
Yeah,
out.
you can like delete one photo.
Oh, but maybe he will fall back in love with Madeline Klein and we'll get some like really good Outer Banks last
I
season.
texted y'all immediately and was like, why do I kind of want him and Madeline Klein back together?
I know. I'm like, okay, well, if I can't have that, can I at least have this?
No, I was like, that's so toxic of me. I'm sure they broke up for a reason, but they were also
Totally.
young. They
Well,
needed
also
some time.
Madeline Klein's like our age, I think, and Chase is like 30 something.
he's 30. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's
No, but like when they were shooting, she was like early 20s
They
and he
were,
was like
like,
30.
young.
He was 30 in season 1.
I know,
Oh,
which
was
is
he?
And
crazy.
she was like
She's probably,
21.
like, 20
No,
okay.
it was
They're large.
They are not
Let me
that far.
look. Okay.
He's 33
33.
and
How do you get this so quick?
27. That's
Oh,
not that.
she's
years.
27.
But if they started it
But yeah,
okay, when
you're-
they started it, how long ago
She was
the
probably
first
like
season?
22.
Look it
Like-
up. Since 2020, 5 years ago. So she was what?
22.
That's
Yeah,
a big
that's-
22
that's what I'm
to
saying.
30 or 28.
Yeah.
That's a big gap.
I'm like,
Yeah,
they were
of, like,
young.
probably
and
what
they
that'd be
could-
me dating a 22-year-old right now.
Yeah, no, I know. That
That's
is true
insane.
because
No.
you're in actually such different life stages at
Like,
that
you're
point.
That's
not
what
even
I'm
fully
saying.
formed.
No, I'm like, now they're
Now
ready.
they're ready.
They'll find their way back to
Now
each
they're
other.
ready. Okay,
The only
that's my
thing,
theory.
The only thing that I hope doesn't happen in this breakup is that they make it about Madeline Klein and be like, oh, her and Chase were probably like reconnecting.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I hope people
yeah.
don't start crazy rumors of like,
Yeah, well,
sure,
they-
sure.
I don't
Rumors
know.
gonna room, you know.
It's true.
Totally.
They're just gonna happen. But I feel like Chase and Kelsey did such a good job of navigating that and being like, we're team Madeline. Like there's no bad blood. Like we all get along. And
Yeah.
so I feel like they hopefully I just don't it's the worst when like celebrities break up and then they bring the ex into the picture.
Or like
They're
when Taylor
"Probably
got
'cause of
engaged and
Madeline."
like they
Yeah.
bring up Joel.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
like it's just like
Publicly,
it's not needed. It's,
Exactly.
And that's
Get that
probably
rat
not
off
why.
my screen. I can't be bothered.
That's funny.
100%.
Okay, well, should we do praises? Do we have a
Yes.
timer today?
No.
Oh,
So
golly, it's
We'll
gonna be a long
see.
one.
Oh, this might be a long episode. Oops.
Okay, praises. Do you want to do yours first or
I can go.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like mine, I was telling the girls already, so it's not a surprise to you guys, but our friend Maria, she's just like Coco said a praise. I feel like we've all maybe said a praise to Maria
Sure.
before, but yeah, she has just been like voice memoing me a lot this week. And one of her voice memos today was just like her like quoting scripture and just like the timing of it that she sent. I was just like in a low spot this morning, like crying about life, and like listening to her thing was just really like, it's just really peaceful. Like the way she speaks and the truth she says, and just like the scripture she'll quote for you, and or maybe not quoting, but she just was basically like,
reference it,
yeah,
yeah.
she just was like, I was reading this today and I thought of you because of like this and whatever. So anyways, I'm just really thankful for her and like our friendship and her, like the specific way she speaks to like hard situations, I think. So I needed that today. And I was like,
That's
it was just crazy.
She's
like,
good at it.
I didn't even tell her I was having a bad morning, and she like had just sent her voice memo, and I was like, I just needed that like right now in this moment. So it's crazy, but yeah.
I just like love being home. I do like praise for being home. That doesn't mean I'm moving home.
Yes, it does.
Just like this week is just gonna be like, it's already been so restful, and like being home, and I got to have like birthday dinner for my brother, and I got to see my niece, and she's just like, she now says I love you, which is like, and she goes, I love you, Coco.
So
and I
cute.
literally am like,
oh, just melting.
That's so
like,
cute.
I'll die.
That's so cute.
So her and I got to have like a fun, like we were just kind of off running while like the grown-ups were talking. Her and I were like kind
Oh,
of
of
running up and down the
course, as you
street.
should.
And
Classic.
I just like, I just know that like home is not always that way for a lot of people. And I just am so like, I love Minnesota and like being home, and you're like, yes. But yeah, and specifically, like, I've just had a lot of really great talks with my brother lately, like, personal and professional. And like, my mom just was like so prayerful about that, of like us having such a good relationship. So, yeah, praise just that like home is is a place that I feel just so excited to come back to and have such great people here. So you're welcome, Lauren. Love you.
Love.
Shout out.
Back.
I love it.
Soon enough.
Please. I feel like, I know that this has been like a praise previously, but just like people, like, I am so happy that you're home this week and that I get to see you 3 separate times. Like, just so excited. We always joke, like, when Coco's coming home, like, spidey senses, like when she crosses the border.
Yes.
Like, I just like, it's something so fun to look forward to. So excited about that. Like, I was just thinking this week how like living with Emily has been so amazing. And like on Friday, like, we're cooking dinner together because we're running the 5K. Like,
fun.
Yeah, you can join.
I probably should.
Yeah.
Then we could drive together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sidebar.
like, that's just been amazing. Just like different like people in my life, and I'm just feeling grateful. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love.
All right. Well, I don't even know what time it's at. Thanks for sticking with us, and hopefully we motivated you to get motivated.
Yeah. Get motivated.
If you have any other tips that you would like that has helped you find motivation or whatever, like, let us know. But yeah, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at 3ps.podcast. And like, subscribe, smash that bell button, whatever the heck. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking with us. And that's all we got this week. So we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.